Family, wake up, stretch it out. Let's get straight to it. Come on.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome. It's Monday. Let's go. My name is Jack Posey.
Ahmad Shaw.
And this is the accountability call.
Yes, sir. Jack, I'm not going to say what we got because I already know what we got. We got our 3, 2, 1s, right?
Whoa, you just said you weren't going to say what you got, but then you said what we got.
Okay, it's been a long day. It's been a long day. So go.
No. Just, bro, I'm just messing with you. But look, I'll say what we do have today, and that's our 3, 2, 1s, okay? It's Monday. Welcome, everybody. Ahmad and I are super pumped to be here. Episode
28? Is it or 29? 29.
29.
I forget, bro. We've gone through so much. I forget.
So, episode 29, bro. I'm right there with you. Hey, look, you guys know what that means. Our very next episode is going to be a thank you special, our third thank you special. Those come up every 10 videos. So, honestly, I'm already looking forward to episode 40 so we can do it again.
Yeah.
Dude, those videos make me feel just, I'm so thankful for all the people who have come into my life. Ahmad, I know the same is with you, but we have to get through, not get through, but we have to do this episode, and then we have our next one. So let's focus on the now. Let's be present, and let's start our week and your week, the viewers' week, off right.
Yeah, let's do it. And for all the viewers, just before we jump into it, it's kind of late. Posting this video a little late. So if you didn't know, we have an Instagram and a LinkedIn account. So you can go on our Instagram at _accountability_call. Go on there and you can see our 3, 2, 1s. We posted them at like 9 o'clock this morning, you want to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got it up early. So now we're just getting the video to y'all. But if y'all want to know what we're doing, earlier in the day, this is what we're doing. So let's do it. What you got, Jack? I want you to go first this time.
But before we go, all I'm going to say is one quick thing. Please don't forget at the end of this video to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. And like Ahmad said, follow us on our Instagram at _accountability_call and our LinkedIn. Just search up the accountability call. So like, comment, subscribe to this video.
Yep.
And then follow our 2 accounts, which will be in the comments below. So before we get started, 5 seconds, Ahmad, you have to say who you are. I have 5 seconds to say who I am, and then we'll go through our 3, 2, 1s, okay?
5 seconds.
I'm going to get the clock going on my phone. You literally have 5 seconds.
All right, come on.
5 seconds. Ready? I'll put it up. Hey, look, you can see me through the camera. Ready?
Yeah.
5 seconds to say who you are. You got it?
Yeah.
3, 2.
A blessed individual that is here to help everyone, wanting to help you and Jack, so let's go. Oh, yeah.
There we go. 5 seconds.
Yeah. All right, I got you. I got my stopwatch right here, too.
Okay. Hold on. All right.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
The biggest Sam Cooke fan in the world. I love lacrosse. I love reading. I love all you. Let's go.
Let's get it. Come on.
Hey, bro. All right. I wasn't even ready for that, so that caught me way off guard. But let's get into it. Our 3, 2, 1s. 3 goals, 2 habits, a 1 for 1, which is 1 good habit in, 1 bad habit out. If you guys aren't keeping up with us, if you're brand new, if you've never seen a 3, 2, 1 episode, that's how Ahmad and I schedule our weeks. That's how we schedule our goals, right? Our short-term goals. So,
yeah.
Ahmad, you want me to start?
Yeah, you start.
Cool. Okay. So my 3, 2, 1 for this week. Now, this is all based off memory because I was not home this morning, so I didn't get to write it down. I was not in an area where I had pen and paper, but we posted on the Instagram, and I'm pretty sure I have it in my head. Actually, I'm pretty sure. I know I have it in my head. So my goals for this week, my 3 goals. My first goal is to do core 7 times this week.
Yeah.
I want to work on core. Season coming up. Got to make sure I'm 100% ready to go. So core 7 times. I got to have my shoulders big, play lacrosse. I got to be able to hit people, shoot. So shoulder work 7 times this week. Okay. So every day I want to do core. Every day I want to do shoulder work. And third, I wanted to read and finish a book. I have not decided on that book yet, but I'm going to decide right now. And I have 3 books I want to pick from.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm on 1, 2, or 3. You pick, and I'll read that book.
2.
Book number 2, Unbeatable Mind. I will read and finish this book. I've already started a little bit. I've read like a couple pages. I really like those couple pages, but I just didn't get to it. If you guys remember, I don't remember what episode it was, Ahmad, but it was that one where I changed my 3-2-1 in the middle of the week.
Yeah, that was, I want to say 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, something like that, 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it was a great book. I just needed to change my goals for the week, but I'm going to finish this book. About 200 pages. That's less than 200 pages. So I will finish this book, Unbeatable Mind. Actually, this book was recommended to me in high school by one of my friends, Aticia, I believe. Hold up, everybody. Hold up.
Technical difficulties.
Hold up.
This is the behind the scenes bloopers that you guys are getting right now.
Yes. So he recommended me this book. It was awesome. I didn't get it until recently, actually. He recommended it again to me. So I was like, you know what? I got to get it. So I'm going to read this book. Thank you. I appreciate you, DCI. Let's move on. 2 habits. 1, my first habit is to run every morning. The exact same as last week. I realized conditioning is super important. Staying in shape is super important. So I'm going to keep that one up every morning. And 2, I want to do the same thing as last week as well. I want to do glute bridges every morning with split squats in the morning as well. These are control drills. They're for time under tension, right, for tempo. So It's just to strengthen my legs, helps with speed, helps with strength, helps with everything. Again, I'm just getting ready for my season and just keeping myself in the best shape possible. So those are my 2 habits. Now, one thing I want to say, I know Ahmad will touch on it as well, but in our conversation this morning, one of the things we talked about was in our 3-2-1s, our 2 habits that we do, we kind of realize sometimes we'll do the habit for the week and then it'll die off, right? When we make these 2 habits, the original goal was, so if we start doing these habits and we make it a goal to do these habits, they'll stay true and they'll stick with us so we don't have to make them habits anymore. So the reason why my 3-2-1, my 2 habits are the same is because they're 2 habits that I want to continuously do, but they're not ingrained in my daily routine yet. So by continuing and making them the same as last week, I'm still trying to kind of hammer it into my daily routine so it becomes an actual habit rather than just something I did this week or last week. So I know that was a real good conversation we had this morning. If you guys are trying to make 3-2-1s or you're trying to create habits, it's good to kind of make that a consistent goal until you don't need it to be a goal, right? But I'm going to use our 3-2-1 as a crutch to kind of keep me going and to help me through this habit forming process. But finally, my 1-for-1, very similar to my 2 habits. It's no social media before our calls in the morning, so before 8 a.m. And then the out is I can't be on social media. So again, that's the same as it was last week for that same reason. So I can actually form this habit, kind of change my lifestyle in a way, very small, but very important. And yeah, I think that consistency, that there's an importance factor to it, kind of keeping it a constant theme, constant goal, constant habit, or 1-for-1, as you'd like to say, throughout this week and then this past week.
Yeah. Cool. All right. I'll jump into mine. One thing I want to say, I'm kind of mad at Jack because he gave you a whole lot of gems about our conversation this morning.
That was a good call.
Yeah, it definitely was a good call. I'll say this, family. We had felt that, like he said, we was running through habits in a sense. We was running through, 1 week we do, this would be a habit. And then we forget about it next week, right? And so that's something that Jack and I, we realized it and then we addressed it. So we made the adjustment. Shout out to whatever episode that was, but we made the adjustment, right? So now going into this week's 3-2-1, for me, my first goal is actually, it's the same first goal as Jack's, which is core 7 days a week, right? So like Jack said, he's going into season, right? I'm not going into season. Well, I'm going into season, so I gotta be right, right? There's no other. I play football. I gotta be right. My second goal is I want to stretch twice a day for 6 days, right? Why? Because, I mean, you want to be fast. You want to be able to stay healthy when you take a hit, right? So that's why I'm going to be stretching twice a day for 6 days. Go ahead.
You want to be able to move when you're done being an athlete, and when you're not done being an athlete, but when you're done playing sports, and when you get older one day, please, 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 please stretch. Like,
Yeah.
everybody overlooks stretching, whether you do yoga, whether you stretch, whether you do whatever. Please just, oh my goodness. Ahmad sent me this great video this morning.
Nah, it was like 2 nights
yesterday.
ago.
Yeah. That was a fantastic video. Just please stretch. Like, it is so important. So I'm sorry. I had to go in for a quick second, but everybody, please stretch.
Yeah. All right. Third goal is actually a page out of Jack's book, one of his habits, glute bridges, right? Everybody who knows what glute bridges are, they are not fun, right? But they get the results that you want, right? So my goal is glute bridges 5 times a week this week. And one, I already did it once when I worked out earlier today. So I got hit it 4 more times. First habit. Now, recently I've been staying up later, and that's cool and all, but it's not cool when you're waking up at 8 o'clock, not even 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock to go work out and stuff. So my bedtime now is actually in 1 hour and 30 minutes, which is 10 o'clock. Right. Yeah, gotta get it. So, and then my second habit is I want to be watching film 4 times this week, and I already watched it once. Matter of fact, I had a call at 2 o'clock with a bunch of my guys that are on the football team, and we watched film for 1 hour. So I got that one time. I got to get it 3 more times. My 1 for 1. Now, recently, back at school, I left my PlayStation controller, right? Now, about 3 days ago, I bought another controller. And I kid you not, I would sit down and play the game for about 5 hours straight. It's cool, it's fun, but it's not realistic, right? It's not something that I can maintain. So my 1 for 1 is I want to, instead of playing the PlayStation, I want to be reading, right? So I'm going to read for 1 hour every day, and my out is playing the PlayStation. So I bought a controller for nothing. I'm not playing it no more.
Well, how about this? And honestly, this was a thought that came up this morning, but I had to go a little bit earlier than what we normally hang up. But maybe instead of totally cutting out the PlayStation, you said you played for 4 or 5 hours a day, right? Yeah. Like, look, if you play video games a bunch, and that's your hobby, that's your thing, like, I'm not knocking on you at all. Like, do what you love, follow your passion, follow your dreams. If you want to be a professional gamer, if you have a YouTube page, it's a gamer page, awesome, that's great. But if you have other goals and you have other things that you want to accomplish, and then video games is getting in the way of that, well, then we need to kind of work on it. Kind of like Ahmad, you kind of realize for yourself. But if you enjoy doing it, instead of cutting it and taking it away completely, why not say an hour in for reading, and maybe kind of limit yourself to being on PlayStation. So maybe you only play for an hour, or you only play for 30 minutes.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's do that.
How realistic is it to say, like, I'm cutting out PlayStation all the way? Because there's no way you're going to sustain that, because eventually you're going to be like, well, I'm going to play PlayStation.
Yeah.
Right. Kind of like going back to that conversation we had this morning, and like, how can we make a habit actually stay?
Mm-hmm. Got that. So, I think we'll change it right now. PlayStation 1 hour. I think that's good. We'll do that.
Because, like, do you think you'll never play PlayStation again?
Nah, I'm definitely gonna play again.
So, like, maybe if you limit it, I mean, it doesn't mean you have to play an hour a day. That's not what you're saying. But maybe if you put a time limit on it of like a max of like an hour. Some days you won't play it at all, just because it's going to be the nature of the day. But then the days when you do, it's going to be, okay, I've got played for, like, let's say about an hour. It's the last game I played for 1 hour and 10 minutes. Okay, I'll be done. Close it, done. That saves you 4 hours.
Yeah.
That saves you 4 hours. So that's another hour to read, and maybe 3 more hours to do whatever you want. But you can even stretch right there. But no, So I think that's a good adjustment to make to that, to make it realistic.
Yeah. Dang. We're definitely gonna do that. Family, y'all are getting a whole lot of behind the scenes, real live edits right now. So that's our 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait, whoa. Word for the month.
Finish. Word for the week.
Focus.
Let's go. Hey,
Let's go.
for all of you guys, focus on the finish.
Ooh,
I'll tell you that.
I like that.
Focus on the finish.
I like that.
It's not my PS quote. I have a PS quote, but focus on the finish. You have to have an end goal. You have to have aim. You have to have direction. You have to have that finish line. So focus on the finish. I'm combining my word for the week and my word for the month, but it just came to my head. I had to share it. But
yeah.
So the way we end our episodes is with our PS quotes, our Posey Shot quotes. Also, we have a new series out right now called PS, which is our postscript series, our Posey Shaw series, where we share a 3 to 5 minute video of strictly PS quotes so you guys can get your day going. If you're at lunch break, you can watch some quick motivation, or if you have some time at night and you want to be a little more motivated for the next day, you can watch that as well. And check it out. Those episodes come out every Wednesday, so stay tuned. But let's finish today off with our PS quotes. Ahmad, I went first for the 3, 2, 1, so share with the people what your PS quote, your Posey Shot quote is, so we can wrap up episode 29 and get to episode 30 and start thanking people.
Let's go. All right. My PS quote kind of comes with a little bit of a story, so I'll give y'all some background, right? When I was younger, I'm sure everybody did, but I used to have nightmares, right? And one thing that my parents would always tell me to do was say, think positive to myself while I'm trying to go to sleep, right? So I'd be under my covers, just think positive, think positive, think positive, think positive. And I fall asleep to that, right? So the quote that I have today is a little bit longer, but I think it really holds true to that whole idea of think positive, right? So this is my quote. The subconscious mind will translate into reality a thought driven by fear just as readily as it will translate into reality a thought driven by courage or faith, right? So the whole think positive, go ahead.
Who's that by?
By Napoleon Hill in this book, Think and Grow Rich, right? But the whole idea about like behind it, right? What you put into your mind will come to fruition in your physical reality, right? So if you think positive, like I would say think positive to myself and I'd fall asleep, no nightmares, right? So kind of what you put into your mind will become reality in a sense, so.
I love that. Those are some big words, but I don't have big words like that, but I have a big message. But that is a great book. Ahmad and I are reading that book right now. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. Awesome read.
Yep.
But my PS quote, I was just having a conversation with an awesome person, super helpful, and she said something that really stuck with me, and I wanted to share it. And what she said was, rising tides lift all ships. And what that means is if you are thankful, if you boost other people up, if you compliment other people, the tide's going to rise. And no matter how big or how small your boat is, you're all going to rise with the tide. So give thanks, compliment people, be supportive, and bring people up, because if you bring other people up, the tide rises and you're going to rise up with it. So rising tides lift all ships. Yeah. So
one other thing that you didn't say, you said give thanks and all that, but don't forget to give back, right? Give back to the people that have not only helped you, but the younger people, right? Give back to them and have them rise with you. So that's just popped into my brain, but go ahead.
I love that, man. But this is episode 29, the start of our week, the start of your week. So we know it's late, but guess what? Episode 30. Thank you. Episode's coming up next. I'm super pumped, super excited. And also, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe to this video and this channel. Mm-hmm. Follow us on the Instagram at _accountability_call.
Yep.
And if you have a LinkedIn, search us up, The Accountability Call, and give us a follow there.
Big time.
Thank you again, everybody. This has been episode 29. It's crazy. 29 episodes.
Yeah.
But My name is Jack Posey,
Ahmad Shaw.
and this is the Accountability Call.
Love you, family. Have a good night. Catch y'all in the next one.
Peace.